Over the last 7 years, I have generated over €1 million in online sales for myself and the people that I mentor in the online business space. I did that all using one app on my phone that you will be very familiar with, and that is the Instagram app. So it might surprise you to hear that after 7 years of touring around Europe, making better money than I ever made before, living an incredible lifestyle, I'm actually deleting the Instagram app from my phone. Not for a period of time, but forever, for good. And I'm fundamentally changing the way that I am going to run my business on a daily basis. So this is really, really important. Not just this video, but the concepts in this video are really going to shape the future of your journey as a creator, as a business owner, as anyone, even if you're not in those roles, if you're someone who uses social media, which is pretty much everyone, you're here on YouTube watching this video, this is going to shape your future because we are moving into a time of such massive change, such monumental change. This is like the internet all over again. It's like the Industrial Revolution all over again, except that it's happening faster than ever before, and the speed of change and the sheer amount of change that's going to happen in a short period of time with artificial intelligence and all of the technical breakthroughs that we're seeing right now, this is going to be like nothing else. And this shift in how the world works, in how business runs, is really the foundation of why I'm making such a drastic change and removing an app that has basically built me my dream life over the last few years. So let me tell you why. But first, let me sit down because, as you can see, it's pretty hot here, looking out in the Black Sea. It's 30 odd degrees, it's the middle of the afternoon, and if I stay out there, I'm not going to survive this video. Thankfully, I have a sun lounger. There's also a bit of a party going on next door, so hopefully you can't hear that. So why? Why am I making this change to remove the Instagram app from my day-to-day life as much as possible? So there's a couple of things with artificial intelligence and content specifically that are definitely going to happen. There's a couple of big changes. The first, and we're already seeing this, is that the content you are being fed on a daily basis, so your curated feed, the algorithms that feed you content that you consume, they thrive on data, right? They work on data. And with AI, we have insane amounts of data, like hard to even comprehend how much data we have, and then also the power to leverage and harness that data. And what that means is you're going to get fed so much content all the time that is not only going to be content that is somewhat relevant to you, it's going to be hyper tailored and hyper specific to you. You're going to find yourself in an echo chamber of the kind of content that you really resonate with, that you really love, but also the kind of content that keeps you on the platform. And one big thing that I've struggled with over these years of being an online business is being able to separate what's actually valuable in terms of I'm learning something and I'm bringing skills to my business, and what's just me consuming more content in this kind of never-ending flywheel of content. And recently, I really have noticed that pretty much everything I consume is actually having a negative impact on my business. So even if it's business or motivational style content, or it's self-development style content and stuff where the actual content itself has value, because there's so much of it and there's a never-ending stream, it's actually dragging me away from the things that actually build business and the things that actually build freedom. And I have a life of incredible freedom. I'm sitting on a rooftop. I've been traveling multiple times this year already. I work a few hours a day. I work with clients that I love. I have incredible freedom, but I do not have freedom from social media at the moment. And that is something that I need to change. So this content, right, that we're going to be continuing to be fed more and more of, and you're probably already seeing this, the most intelligent scientific people in the world are being paid 200, 300, 400, 500K a year to figure out how to get you to spend 7 more seconds on the platform. And I personally think that we just have no hope, if I'm honest, at being able to compete with that. Like, I try and discipline myself, I try and willpower myself to not use social media or to have better habits around my phone and social media. And I'll be honest, I can't do it. I cannot willpower or discipline myself to stay away from the content that is interesting and exciting to me. And every time I go onto a platform, I am fed content that is perfect. It speaks to me, it's interesting, it's exciting, it's talking about problems that I want to solve. It's like the algorithm is in my head and it knows exactly what I will watch at any given time. And the truth is that it has enough data on me that it knows exactly what to feed me. And every video that I consume just strengthens this loop and means that I am going to receive more and more and more hyper curated, hyper specific, perfect fit content to keep me on the social media platform for longer and longer, and to basically pull me away from my actual life. So that's the first thing that's going to change. And it's not even going to, it's going to just continue to get better. It's already happening, but it's going to continue to get better. And then on top of that, the volume of content that is getting produced every single day is just growing astronomically, because the price of actually creating content with the use of things like ChatGPT and video editing softwares like this video, for example, I can go and put this into a video editing software, and in 10 minutes I can have 50 clips made from this video with just the click of a button. So content creation, the value of that and the cost of entry, or the price of actually creating, is going to effectively zero, which means that more and more and more and more content is coming out and being pumped out by existing creators. And then on top of that, more and more creators are entering the market because they see people like me who are creating and have been doing this for years, and they're like, yeah, that's amazing. I want that life. I want to do that. I coach people every single day. I bring people who have never been, working online and earning money on Instagram to, within a few weeks of working with me, they're making money. They've got clients. Some of them are going full-time online in like 90 to 100 days. So like, there's a lot of people like that who are flooding into the creator space. And not only now is the ability to create content much easier, everyone has the ability to create more, but there's now more people actually creating content as well. Then you have the likes of Hormozy and these people who are just like volume, volume, volume. And there's people who are just smashing volume. You've got big influencers and creators who are basically running affiliate networks where people create their content and repurpose it. So there's just more and more and more and more content, and you will never run out of content, right? There's just an endless stream of content. So what we have here is we just have this susceptibility to become a super consumer. Like, you have constant new stuff to consume all the time. It's accessible 24/7 at the touch of a button. It's like crack cocaine, the dopamine hit you get from consuming and using social media, and you're expecting to willpower your way out of that. That for me is just, I can't do it. If you can do it, well done, good for you, but I can't. So I've looked at this situation and I've looked at what is actually achievable for me, and I think the only thing that's achievable for me is to actually completely remove the drug, right? Like, remove the Instagram app from my phone. So that's the kind of consumption side, right? And I think I've already mentioned the ability to create content and the ability to be more efficient with content creation. That can also be a massive strength. So on the flip side of this massive negative, or this massive, rise in content consumerism, there's also the ability and the opportunity for people who want to become super creators to lean into that and to create an insane amount of content and to effectively have a team at their disposal. Now, this is, there's no AI used in the creation of this, but I can use an AI tool, like I said, to turn this into 50 clips in 10 minutes, and it costs me like $10 a month, and I can do it like 300 clips or something for $10 a month. So that would never have been possible before. But if I focus on creating, there's huge opportunity. And I think that we are going to fall into two camps. We're going to fall into super consumer or super creator. And I think we have to make a decision as to which of those we're going to be. And that is not just a decision of, this is who I'm going to be, this is my, this is my identity, so now I'm going to willpower my way there and I don't consume. I I cannot go on social media platforms and not consume anything. It's not possible. And even if it's only a small amount, even if I can manage my use of social media, it's still just sucking away my time. My clients pay for my time. My family members get my time. My friends get my time. My girlfriend gets my time. And my time is really, really valuable. And when I actually look at the stats on my phone, I charge people hundreds of euros an hour for my time. I am very selective with who I give my time to, yet I just piss 2 hours down the drain on social media very, very frequently. So that's something that I just need to make a change with in my own life. And I want to be on the consumer, on the creator side of this divide. I do not want to be stuck in the consumer side, because if I am a consumer, I will become a super consumer, because I just cannot keep up with this technology. The people who are creating it, they're making it better all the time. These algorithms, there is just no way you can possibly compete with that, but you can remove it. And then you can actually be on the other side of the fence where you are creating the content. And right now, this phone has been turned into a studio. So there is no channel for me to consume anything on this phone. The only consumption material I have available on this phone is Spotify, because I like listening to music when I'm doing deep work. That's it. I got rid of Substack. I'm getting rid of YouTube is gone, Facebook is gone, LinkedIn is gone, Instagram is gone. So this video is predominantly about Instagram, but all of these platforms are gone. And I have systems for how I'm going to run my business, because at the end of the day, my business runs on Instagram, right? It's my biggest marketing channel. So how am I actually going to do this? Well, that's another video, and I have a full workflow system that I'm working on. There's going to be some problems that I have to solve. It's going to definitely make things a little bit more difficult. But I think in the long run, if I can take back 2 or 3 hours of my day, I will end up years and years ahead of those people who are stuck between consumer and creator, and who end up consuming as much as they create. My mission is to get my consumption to close to zero and get my creation as high as possible. And we have this opportunity. We have an absolutely incredible, insane opportunity right now to become a super creator, to create content that's valuable, that helps people, that spreads your message that you want to create. I love doing these videos. I absolutely love it. Like, I hope you can feel my energy. I'm so excited to create, and my mood when I create is amazing. I will hit stop in this video, and already I will want to record another one, because I'm in the creative space. I'm feeling like producing value. I feel like sharing my thoughts. When I'm in the consumption space, my headspace completely flips. I get anxious, I get frustrated, I get very angry. I find that I get frustrated with the world and the people around me when I'm consuming too much social media. And yeah, I've spent 7 years with Instagram on my phone every day. It's made me money. It's helped me build my dream life. I love the app. I love how interactive it is. I love how you can interact with your audience. You can create different forms of value and posts. But yeah, it's just worn out. And I'm not going to do it anymore. And this is it for me. The Instagram app has gone off my phone. I'll still use the platform. But in terms of having Instagram on my phone, even if I lose access to story functions and stuff like that, or I can't, just randomly go live, it is what it is. I'm getting Instagram off my phone, and I think it's probably going to be the best decision I make, not only for my business and my bank account, but for my relationships and the rest of my life. I'm going to do a video explaining exactly how I'm going to run my business that is based on Instagram without the Instagram app, and how I'm going to get my consumption as close to zero as possible, and how I'm going to blow the fucking roof off with creation. So come back, check it out, hit subscribe if you're not already, and I'll share it with you.